Who's ready for a good time? We've got a couple knives that I'm bringing out today. Um, these are for sale. Anything you see here is for sale potentially. These are auto knives because I'm not able to sell them on eBay and a lot of places. What you're seeing is like new condition. And first is the SOG Pentagon FX. This is a safe queen. It's just all blacked out. It's a beautiful knife. Side switch. Microtechs are good. Guardian Tacticals I hear are good. My point is the side switch, side switch, not a top mounted switch. Side switch. Get you some sharpening lessons if you're having an issue with the edge on any OTF. But yeah, there's plenty of blade here. I'm not selling this because it has issues. Excellent lockup. I've found that when the button's deployed, it's not completely locked out, so you need to release the button, release tension on the button, and it really tightens up the blade play a lot. And if that's still not good enough, you can pull it back just a little bit, and it is just absolutely solid. So when you're forward, everything protrudes. There's some noise. Let go of the button, and it takes up a lot. But when you pull halfway back, that's it. Like, it goes into another position, and it doesn't go back forward from where it was. I can feel a little play. That's not play. I can feel a little bit of movement. I wouldn't call it play. It's not enough to make any noise. And it eventually works its way to tighter and tighter and tighter. This is a really great blade. And it's just blacked out. Minimum billboarding. I wouldn't call it billboarding. I'd call it correct font. Anyways, that's a little candy. It's got a graphite color switch. Other than that, it's blacked out. This one's in excellent condition. I'm gonna work on the zoom a little bit here and get backed out. You won't find these on eBay. They don't allow that kind of thing. I've been sitting on this knife. I just haven't opened it up because I don't have a use for it, and I have other Benchmades. I have other autos. I believe it to be a great blade. I picked this up from St. Nick's Knives. This is not, if you look closer, it's not SMKW. But this stands for St. Nick's Knives. They're out of Alabama, I think, if I recall right. I got this out of Alabama or Georgia. It's one of the southern states down on the southern seaboards. So I got this back in July of 21, and this has a May of 21 production on it. Still sealed. I haven't been messing with it. It's a crew wear auto. In tactical gray and sand. Cerakote gray and sand. Before we do that, I want to introduce the work horse of today, which is going to be a left-handed Boker Kalashnikov 74 auto. D2 Desert Warrior. I sharpened this thing. This actually took a really good edge. This thing is nuts sharp. Probably the best $50 or less that you could spend on an auto. Yet again, it's not American made. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to it. I've sold most of things that I don't use, or if it's not American made, I don't usually hang on to them. I don't carry this. This is an excellent pocket carry. And it's an auto. This is an excellent pocket carry. This is probably the best money you can spend on a pocket knife. The flipper, you can get a lot of flippers. This is probably the best money you can spend on a pocket knife right here. Locally in my area, we've got Blade HQ. Usually has these on sale, and sometimes you can get these autos down into the lower 40s, lower $40 amount, free shipping. Shoot, I bought this a little bit while ago, and I think I even paid less than $40. Get you a left-handed, so when you're handling things that are maybe sensitive, you still have it in your right hand, what you're really trying to take care of. These autos are, you start carrying this, it's going to start to show. So you probably don't worry so much about that. Great knife. This is my eBay store with my seller feedback. I don't sell a lot, but I've sold quite a few things. I've sold over a dozen things on eBay. We're getting pretty close to about 20, I would say. Yeah, so I'm just a collector. I'm not in this for profit. I like American made stuff. That's good enough. Move this aside. Move this aside. So now that it's open, there we go. You get a sand colored carrying case. Little mole strap for moleing things. Snap enclosure. Excuse me. Snap enclosure with a quick pull. All right, let's get it out the right way. Look at that, G10. That is beautiful, G10. Let's take a look at it. I haven't opened this up yet. Man, I always thought the blocky ones made out of D2 were kind of atrocious looking. This is beautiful. This is tactical looking. And it's not as heavy as I thought. It's very, 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 very sleek. Oh, I love this finished G10. It still has these small ridges. It must be milled into the process. We're locked. Well, I don't have a first production, which is fine with me. It does lock out in the open position. Very tight. Bunch of specs and stuff I'm not really gonna do. It's like a 3.85 blade and 160 some thousandths thick or something like that. Look, this is a utility blade on a pocket knife. It's not a slicer. That's a heavy duty blade on a big knife. It looks like a slicer. If you're gonna slice cardboard, fine. This is not a slicer for a lot of medias that are that have a multitude of variations of different types of material. Like meat, you have vessels, tendons, you have muscle tissue, fibers, you have some bone. You know what I mean by multiple types of media. Wow, this has a really nice bevel on it, nice and even on both sides. And then the tip, I'm trying to get you a nice shot of that tip. Nice and even. It's probably not going to pick it up. That's fine. Beautiful tactical blade. Anyways, these are going for $400. Like I said, I picked it up in 2021 and I paid much less for it then. I really don't want to get rid of it while it's in my hands right now. Wow, what a nice knife. Let me set it down so it'll sit still for a while. Yeah, well, but I haven't been using it. I don't want. Oh, it even self stands. That's nice. I don't want to not need to use it. Obviously, this is a really cool knife, but it's brand new. There's a lot of them out there. Anyways, pretty nice contrasting view of these two, huh? How does that look? Get that over there. GL-423 is my eBay store. Once again, you won't find any auto knives there. This G10, it looks like Play-Doh. And it's a really dark, it's almost like an in between Coyote and Flat Dark Earth. It's like a dark Coyote. It's beautiful. Literally looks like Play-Doh, like you just squished some Play-Doh that's nice and wet. And it leaves these little formations from your skin. That's literally what this sanded texture looks like. Looks soft to the touch. Beautiful. I could ramble on, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to keep it to 15 minutes or whatnot. Anyways, close it up. Yeah, nice swedge in there. Can't even hear it closing. It just closes. That's an awesome knife. I like my Presidio too, auto. This functions a little easier. This is a little bit more user-friendly. It's not quite as snappy on the action, even though there's a lot of pressure on that blade. It doesn't make any noise when you're closing it, but it really, yeah, it comes out there. Maybe it just needs to break in. Yeah. SOG makes good stuff. Just because they have a budget line doesn't mean that any of their stuff is not well done. But if you intend on never taking your stuff out of the house, you want to open boxes with it, and you don't want to have to sharpen, get something else. It'll serve you just as good. Solid lockout. Yeah, this is a tactical knife. Maybe not all daggers are supposed to be sharp, but I don't have an issue with this hitting. You can't. I'm not going to get it in photo, but I'm not going to have an issue with this hitting. And if I do, I'll just sharpen it. I mean, it's back in lockout. You're not going to be able to flick this into the open position. The button needs to be pushed forward to re-engage, but it works fine. I have made sure that it's going to open and close properly. I don't use this really for anything, but it's not my first time opening the blade to look at it. Yet again, don't sit there and flick your auto stuff. It's not what it's made for. Going beyond time, that's fine. We'll get some Velcro on the back, so you can do your little stick thing there. Is that the front? Back. What's what here? Yeah, so there's the molly on the back. I guess that's the back, where the snap is on the back side. So here's your molly's gonna go through here, and you can put it on whatever, or if you have a slim enough belt, you can run it through here. And then pow, so this flap hangs loose. This is the outside. Knife goes in. Put this thing away. Yeah, not so sure what I feel about that with this and using this. Yeah, it's not a big deal. There's lots of double-sided Velcro options to attach to a belt. There's lots of options to attach to a belt. You can get a belt or you can get something all the way through that. Anyway, that's all. Give that Boker a shot if you're looking to carry in a state where you can without a belt pouch. Just go right in your pocket and cut the dog shit out of you too. So be careful. And have a good one.